Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into something that feels like it's straight out of science fiction, but it's happening right now. Teaching an AI not just to follow commands, but to actually learn. So, let's start with something I'm pretty sure we've all felt. You tell your smart assistant exactly how you like your morning news briefing. And then the next day, it's like you're total strangers. It's that constant repetition, and honestly, it's a frustration that gets right to the heart of what we're talking about today. And yeah, it really does feel like our AIs have a bad case of digital amnesia. But you know what? That feeling is spot on. And it's not just a simple bug or a glitch in the system. It actually points to a really deep, fundamental limitation in how most AIs are designed to remember things in the first place. So to really get to the bottom of this, we first need to understand what an AI is actually good at remembering and, well, what it's pretty terrible at. Okay, this slide breaks it down perfectly. On the one hand, you have fact recall. AIs are incredible at this. You can ask it the population of Tokyo, and bam, you'll get the answer. But on the other hand, you have skill learning. And this is where they totally drop the ball. It can't learn from its past experiences to get better at doing things in the future. And this is the core idea we're going to unpack. The huge difference between just remembering and actually learning. Understanding this is the key to seeing where this whole field is going. First up, you've got what's called conversational recall. Now, this is what pretty much every AI has today. It's totally passive. It can remember the specific facts you just gave it, kind of like a tape recorder, just playing back what was said. But the real goal, the holy grail, is something different. Experience reuse. This is active learning. It's not about remembering just the words. It's about understanding the strategy behind them. It's about remembering what was learned. And that's how an AI could actually get smarter every single time we interact with it. And this math example is just perfect. If you ask an AI for the solution to one specific equation, it spits out an answer. That's a fact. It's a dead end. But if you ask it how to solve that type of problem, it gives you the quadratic formula. Now that's a skill. That's a tool you can reuse for a million other problems. See the difference? One is giving a man a fish, the other is teaching him how to fish. So, the big question is, how do you teach an AI to build that learning muscle? Well, it turns out, just like with us, you send it to the gym. And that's exactly what researchers did. They built a framework called EVO Memory. Seriously, think of it as a virtual boot camp for an AI's brain. It doesn't just lob easy one-off questions. No, it throws a non-stop stream of challenges at the AI to really force it to learn, adapt, and get stronger over time. And inside this new AI gym, a star pupil is already starting to stand out from the crowd, and it has a whole new way of thinking. Meet the ReMem agent. And that name is important. ReMem stands for reflective memory. It's an AI designed from the ground up to get better by thinking about what it's doing. Its whole secret is this super simple but really powerful loop it follows for everything. First, it thinks. It looks at the problem and figures out a plan. Then, it acts. It actually goes and does the thing. But here's the magic ingredient. It refines. It stops and looks back at what just happened. Did it work? Was it efficient? And then it updates its own memory so it does better next time. It literally learns from its own successes and failures. So, this all sounds great on paper, right? But you're probably wondering, does this whole think, act, refine thing actually work in the real world? Well, the results are pretty wild. First up, efficiency. On a really tough set of tasks, your standard AI took almost 23 steps on average to get to a solution. The ReMem AI, because it learns from its past attempts, cut that number in half, just over 11 steps. It learns to stop wasting time on dead ends. But it's not just faster, it's way, way more successful. And I mean, just look at this jump. The standard AI, it only completed the task successfully 18% of the time. 18%. The ReMem AI, a whopping 92%. That's the difference between an AI that's basically useless and one that's incredibly reliable. So why does any of this matter to you and me? Well, because this is a massive step toward an AI that feels less like a clunky tool and more like a real partner. Imagine an assistant that actually gets better at helping you, that learns what you like and that grows with you. That's the future this is pointing to. And that really just leaves us with one final exciting question. Once we have tools that can not only follow orders, but can actually learn and improve all on their own, what new possibilities does that open up? What are you going to create with that?